Conley missed the teardrop. Kept alive, though, by Gobert and Conley. Edwards got the three.
He lost.
Bounces to Butler. 3 for 5 from the floor. 7 points for Butler. Draymond Green way off on the three. Did make 2 in the first half. Minnesota looking to retake the lead. Great move by Edwards. Knifing through the lane. Goes to the left hand. Just an absolutely gorgeous shot by Anthony Edwards. And a timeout on the floor.
Anthony Edwards.
Edwards steps through, foul, and puts it in with the left hand. Anthony Edwards, who led the NBA in threes this year, is equally deadly, maybe even more so on the drive.
Well, this is the part of his game that has improved dramatically.
Edwards tries another three. Edwards switches that one home, rips the net on a triple.
On fire right now for the Timberwolves.
Taking 16 to 8 here in the quarter. But a turnover by Edwards. Interception from Pajemski. Kuminga downhill, gets the layup. And that stops the bleeding for now, ending a 17-0 run. 3-minute mark, 15-point lead for the Wolves. Trying to go up 3-1 in the series before they go home for Game 5 Wednesday. Lob to Gobert from Alexander Walker.
Well, Golden State had gotten away from the zone. They went back to it right there, but you cannot allow that level of dribble penetration against the zone. There's no backside protection.
Butler finally finds his way back to the free throw line.
Dribble penetration in zone. This is just far too easy to put Draymond Green in a tough spot. But Jimmy Butler answers the other way with one of them.
Here today for Game 4, so that ankle's okay. Alexander Walker drives. They swing it around to DiVincenzo. Fires underneath. And getting the basket is Alexander Walker tonight. Not as aggressive as we saw the other night. Game 3, 12 points. Team down 16. Nice pass. Randall with the stuff. DiVincenzo with the 5.
It's not just the three-point shooting. They're getting anything they want at the rim, and now here they are turning up the defense to get some transition.
McDaniels finishes at the rim, and Buddy Hield spinning on DiVincenzo and getting the layup.
And again, it doesn't have to be all threes right now for Golden State. No Gobert on the floor. There are opportunities. If you keep your dribble, you can get all the way to the rim.
Speaking of getting all the way to the rim, and we've seen that a bunch here, the Warriors defense just hasn't been 0 for 7 on the Warriors this half. They didn't make a half in the first half of Game 3. First time in a playoff game since 07. A miss by Conley. Excellent. Alexander Walker around the screen. Reed's pass intercepted by Hield. And Hield blew the layup. Pajemski is there, though, with the stick back, and Chris Finch has had enough.
Yeah, Dave. Well, Finch says Anthony Edwards' consistency throughout the playoffs this season has been his biggest area of growth this year. Finch says Ant's an excitable guy, so in years past,
have not had a made three-pointer since the 4:49 mark of the second quarter. They've missed 7 straight. They get a 2-pointer from Draymond Green. 12 points for Green.
Can't trade baskets at this point. Golden State has to get stopped, but Minnesota is just getting the ball into the...
Hield tracks it down at midcourt. Pajemski underneath. Great play, McDaniels. They're going to count the basket. Making it to the conference finals has paid off in so many ways here this postseason, especially with the way the Wolves play on the road. If they win this game, they're 10-3 on the road the last 2 postseasons. Would be 4-1 this postseason if they close this out. 6.5 to go. Leading by 20.
And their stars leading the way. Julius Randle again with a floater. Was able to convert the second one. And after getting 60 combined in Game 3, they're back to 59 tonight.
They just had their biggest lead. Jimmy Butler might be on the bench for good as you look at Santos and Spencer, Moody, Kevin Knox in the game. So it looks like Steve Kerr is going to give.
All along they were hoping to somehow get this to a Game 6 at minimum where he could reemerge.
Post for 3. Edwards looking to take Knox off the dribble, and he coughs it up. numbers for the Warriors if they hurry. Knox in transition with the slam. Down to 14 with 2:48 to go.
Did everything they needed to offensively, but it's just so difficult. Any team in this league, as Moody steps into a three, but they're a very complete basketball team, and this has been impressive what they've done here tonight.
And the two best teams in the East are in trouble, Cleveland and Boston. And Jason Tatum, again, we don't know the update yet. Maybe have that on SportsCenter for you. Santos with the basket, 10-point game. The other starters on the floor. Santos three, but is it too late? 7 points with 10 seconds to go. The Minnesota Timberwolves lead the Golden State Warriors 3-1, a chance to close it out on Wednesday night back in the Twin Cities. The Wolves have the most road wins in the postseason the last 2 years.